Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Winston.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
Winston.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that. Bring it 4th down.
They were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 44.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And 2nd down. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. Whoosh, a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Oh, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Finding Harris over the middle. Being able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Winston now from the 50. It is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Brady. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Brady's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's McKenzie. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw again on second down. Winston. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he returns it to the end zone. A third recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again. Winston. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Winston. It's caught on the right side. Williams. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend it and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. That is good. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Zerline now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Harris has it for the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jameis again. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, it's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within 3 scores, as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in the zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Winston. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll throw now on the final play. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Fournette a 1st down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Brady. They got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Brady's pass complete to Rob Gronkowski.
And while we may should be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brady's throw there complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 39.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 12-yard line.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage. A little something extra in his repertoire.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board. Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
10-yard line.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Winston. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Back now here live in New Orleans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 12-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
New Orleans offense set to take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And Dominican Sue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
They should have put a stamp
It's
on
a
it.
pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Dancing to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. To the air again with Winston. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
He's on the 49-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And it's a quick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Has it over the middle. And getting this just shy in midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bucs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now.